at the start of Optmyzr, obviously you had those scripts and whatnot, and like, what has that evolved into today? Like, what are some of the problems that you're helping solve in the space of PPC?
Yeah, so it's funny because sometimes we're still known as the scripts company, and even from the beginning we were not purely scripts, but it's just it's really cool because a script is a very easy way to do a proof of concept. There's not a lot of UI. It's basically the backend code that solves your problem. And then if people take to that, then you can figure out a nice user interface and port it into the API system and kind of rebuild it. But that rebuilding often takes several months, whereas a script, I could kind of like knock one together in a couple of days and see if people like it, right? So that's kind of how the company started. The problems that we solve nowadays are much more to do, I think, with automation. And the fact that Google is trying to take away the jobs that search and PPC specialists have done for a long time. So from picking the keywords to setting the bids to managing the budgets, there's so much automation coming in, but we just need almost like PPC insurance. When all of these automations from the ad engine are making decisions for my business, I need to make sure that those are good decisions and that they fit my criteria. And my criteria are often a little bit different than Google's criteria. And one really good example of that is Google gives advertisers automated bidding with a target return on ad spend. But a target return on ad spend, honestly, that's not talking about profit. That's not talking about revenue. And so you still have to connect the dots. And so if you're, as a business, going to have a big sale next weekend, Google doesn't know about that. And so they're going to assume that your conversion rate is going to be pretty consistent from what it was last weekend. But you're like, no, my prices are going to be so good, I'm going to double my conversion rate. And if I don't manipulate my target return on ad spend bid, Google's going to completely miss that opportunity. And so it's like it's connecting those dots. How do you connect your business data to the automations from Google? And we call that concept automation layering. So let Google do the heavy lifting, the really expensive machine learning, and then put some layers on top of it that are much more rules-based, alerts-based, and that give you back some of the control that you crave as a marketer.
And are you guys purely specializing in Google? Like, are you doing similar things in the space of like Facebook and whatnot as well, or?
Yeah, I know this is more of a social show, but yeah, we're pretty heavy on the search marketing side. Yeah. So we do Google ads, we do Microsoft ads, we do Amazon ads. So for those people that have Amazon shops, because Amazon is pretty similar in how it works with keywords and bidding as it is with Google. And then for Facebook, we actually do have some solutions now finally coming out. So if you want to get into Instagram, Facebook, and kind of control things through a rules-based approach, we can really help you automate that as well. And then we also do cross-platform reporting, really pretty looking reports that you can share with your clients, your stakeholders, and reports that don't take you half a day each month to do. We just build it once and then it just goes on autopilot.